はい、皆さんおはようございます。東雲マティアスです。本日、チェスやっていきたいなと思います。練習としてな。はい。で、今日は多分一応、今日本語でスタートするんですけど、多分英語メインでやろうかとは思うんですけど、よろしくお願いします。Good morning, y'all. It's Matthias, and today we'll be doing a chess stream. I've been waiting to do one. Just a little morning practice. I do play on my free time, quite a bit. I'm still 1200 elo. I had a bit of a break from playing for a bit, but we're back now and looking to get more. I've peaked at 1300 elo before when I was playing more actively. I'm looking to get back there and maybe a little more. So yeah, please stick along. Now I spy some little problem with my model, so please do wait a moment. Please do wait a moment. Here we go. I think that might be a little bit better. Maybe. So, or not. Never mind. I guess. Sometimes you just have a hard time. Oh well, nevertheless, let's get going with it. I don't have a whole lot of stuff to talk about here before, so let's just get to the chess, I suppose. It'll be my first chess stream, and also I think this will be the first stream I kind of main English as opposed to Japanese, but of course if there's Japanese audience 日本の方いたらね、ぜひぜひ教えてください。日本語でも全然喋りますのでね。はい。なんかおかしいな。ちょっと待って。なんかめっちゃおかしいんだよな。やばいな。こうしようか。こうして、こう。これでいいかな？ちょっと待ってね。あ、これもしかしたら大丈夫かもしれない。ちょっと待って。Okay, yeah, now it looks better. Now I think we're cooking. So let's get on with the chess. Bro, I'm always a little afraid of this Kisai trouble situation like this, but I think we're good. Let's put ourselves here. Ish. Yeah. And we'll get the chess window going and do this. Oops. Oh, I disappeared under it myself. Wait. Yeah. There we go. That's better. So maybe I'll position myself here-ish. Is this good? I think it's good. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's get going. So as you could see, we're about 1200. We're 1210 elo right now. And yeah, I've been having a little trouble lately. People play lots of weird openings that I don't remember all the lines yet, but I think little by little we'll memorize them and it'll be better. I like to play the Queen's Gambit as white, and then the Scandinavian defense is black for now. I should memorize a little more openings, but that'll come with due time, I think. Right now I'm just trying to remember the different lines in these two openings. I'm sipping away at my coffee while at it too. I'm a little sleepy. I worked really late last night and then woke up early in the morning, so a little sleepy, but I think this should wake us up a little bit with the coffee as well, of course. And so yeah, let's see. I mean, I used to handle the openings a little bit better when I played more often and I had studied them more recently, but I'm getting there little by little, kind of remembering what to do in each different weird scenarios. Let's just go. We're playing 10 minutes rapid for this. I think I'll play for like 2 hours today, so we'll get a decent practice in. That should make well, depends on how fast the games are, but I think probably at least 6 games. And if we're lucky, maybe a little bit more. I hope I don't get super hungry because I didn't eat breakfast yet though, so let's see what happens, but maybe it's fine. So yeah, let's get to the games. Let's play. And we get black, so Scandinavian, unless they play something funny. Oh, well, this still works, I think. Oh yeah, they're playing that. I've been getting this a lot lately, actually. And I still, well, not a lot actually, but yesterday I also got this. I don't really remember how to play against this yet as black myself, which is a little silly. I think there might be some ideas fighting like this, or maybe just this even. Kind of a counter can be the idea, but I think put the knight out is probably fine. They'll come like this. I'll take. Yeah, and takes. At least I don't remember there being any like downsides to this, but maybe I'm wrong, of course. Now, I don't think this is a good move anymore, but or is it? I guess we could try it like that. Yeah, there's that, which is a little problematic, but now this hangs also. Just gotta be careful that I don't get any crazy shit happening. Hold on. Can we try this though? Yeah, and then, well, not quite. Close enough, but not quite. We could also maybe go here, and if takes, we take. And if something else, then we just... Well, then we're a little bit stuck. I don't want to get too crazy with it, though. So let's try to keep it simple. And let's not hang the knight, also. This is... Oh, actually, no, yeah, this is this. The bishop sees that now, so we can't go there. We have to go here, I think. Just back here, we got the pawn. So we're a pawn ahead. The knight's gonna move. Oh, never mind. The bishop's gonna move. Okay. We check. If it takes, it's with check. So we have to make sure we don't hang the queen to some trick later. Although I guess this is the piece to move, so it's not like it's that scary. There could be this move to go here. But then if they play this, they defend it. But also this hangs then, so it could work. Should we try it? We have a little more freedom of getting away. But I actually want to develop my pieces though, so I don't know if it's a good idea. Maybe here. And then castle's queenside, even. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's still this. But of course it's not as scary as it might look, so maybe we shouldn't. I kind of like castling queenside. I know it might not be as safe, but it's always powerful because you get this rook facing the queen early in the game like this, so I do want to try it. I feel like it's always super powerful. Now if you try some fishy stuff, there's always just, you know, the threat on the queen. Well, there goes the queen, and now they have some threats about going here. There's always this weak pawn here, but we could probably figure this out. Now there's actually this, because now the queen's gone. This is a little more vulnerable, so we could play this, I think. If they go here, it hangs, so it's fine. Ooh. This is pretty good for me. Now I could take this for free. And then this hangs. I know it doesn't. Actually, but takes. Hold on, can we? Oh my goodness, look at this. Takes. If bishop takes, pawn takes is kind of bad, right? And queen takes, and this just hangs straight up. How cool is that? Hold on, let's try it. Boom. How do they take back? Or do they realize that the bishop hangs? But also if they take with the pawn, that's not good either, because then the king's wide open in the corner. Yeah, there it goes, and then we take. Nice. Up a piece. Ooh. I kind of want to... Oh, is there a threat here? Nah, not really. Not really. It looks scary, but it's not that bad. They can't take on this. They could take on this, but is it... I don't think it's that bad. The rook ain't even hanging right now. And actually, if I go like here, or anywhere, then the knight hangs, because we're facing it double. So maybe up like this. Like here, then I still keep pressure on this pawn. I pressure on this knight, whatever it's doing, and then still a little silly though. Should we just take this way, of course, not hanging the queen? Should we just take? I want to attack the knight though. I don't want to give it too much freedom. I should have actually scanned if there's some fork here. I didn't really check for forks. It's a little scary. There's this. Both squares are safe. We're fine still. We go here. Should be good. Now there's no check with the knight also, which I like. Well, that just hangs the knight multiple ways. That's weird. Am I missing something? I don't think so. Oh yeah, that trick. Oh, never mind. So I should have taken like this. But it's okay, I don't think it's a problem, because there's just this now. And we're fine. Except, hold on, is there a back rank mate here? Ooh, hold on, there might be a back rank mate. No, there's not, because the rook comes back and we're fine. It's close, but we're fine because the rook comes back. So we go here, we attack the queen. We attack the queen. This square is safe. Queen can't take. Queen goes here, and rook comes here, and somehow we're okay, I think. Then we just have to bring the queen to the defense as well, but they're also gonna hang back rank mate eventually. Should we play it safer somehow? I'm a little afraid, but I don't want to hang the rook idle. Let's go here. Boom. If they try this, rook comes back. I might lose a pawn, but it's chill. Do they take? I think they'll take, probably. But nothing's hanging, the crazy parts. Everything defends each other really well. We could just exchange the queens right now, honestly. It's no problem. I think I have enough of material advantage to win it afterwards, so let's go here. I have 2 extra pieces, and yeah, he has more pawns, but I don't think... So he's smart, right? He doesn't want to exchange the queens, because he knows that he's the one in trouble if we do. So let's take on here. Free pawn, attacks the rook. Rook comes... This area is a little scary, but I'm not too worried still. Can we find a way to, again, try to force the... Actually, this is pretty good. Or maybe not. Just bring the pieces out. Also, don't hang the bishop. Do not hang the bishop. How do we... Want to go like here, so we actually keep this square kind of extra safe. There is this, but there's no way that's useful, right? It's pretty forcing, because then takes, king has to take. The other rook comes with check, queen comes with stuff. It's a little scary. Oh, well, now we just find a way to attack the queen for sure. Now, you could easily hang the queen doing this, because there's this, but also have to speed it up a little bit, because it turns out I don't have a huge amount of time here. Let's just bring the pieces. We're fine for now. Try to activate everything, right? Let's go like here, maybe? Yeah, I have to speed it up a little bit. I've been rambling about stuff, so, and I'm taking a lot of time. We should play not overly fast, but fast enough to not lose in time when I have a winning position. There comes the rook. Scary, but we're fine. Scary, but we're fine. We're fine because even if I go here, we attack the queen then. And also there's just... Now the knight defends it. And this rook's defended because of the other rook, so we're fine here. Boom. This is a little scary though. It's lined up 3 powerful pieces on the king, which the king in itself is a little unsafe in the back rank still. Well, not that the queen's here, we're a little better, but still. But also their back rank is sketchy, so once we manage to actually just... We could also just push this pawn here, up. Ooh, that's a little scary. Should we play this, just to be safe? Seems like a good move, I think. Well, let's just take on this rook, though. Hold on. Yeah, just this wins the game, right? Check. And now there's like no threat effectively, right? Now we're just fine. Now we're chilling. Now we just push the pawn and win the game, I think. Yeah. Maybe later we'll play this at some good time. And just... It was a little scary with the queen sitting here. I thought for a moment the queen hangs the... and the rook hangs to the queen, but that's not the case. 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I should be completely winning here. Like, even time considered, of course, materially speaking, we're completely winning, but gotta make sure we don't hang on time. Now it's a little tricky, but hold on. Can we just find a way to attack here? Don't hang the knight for one thing. That would be nice. The rook is actually guarded, which is good. So we could go maybe here. We block the advantage. No, we don't, because the rook could take. Because there's this. So be a little careful. Maybe here. No, that doesn't work. That hangs a queen. Maybe here. Protects everything. Protects the back rank enough. Tries to exchange the queen. I don't think he can run away anymore, actually. I think... this... No, it doesn't hang. Yeah. And is there... But, oh, if he takes, is there back rank mate if I take? No. Hold on. If that had happened, if he took and I took, would there have been back rank? Now there's this, so we were fine. Looked a little scary, but we were fine. We could double up the rook here. This is fine, by the way. It looks scary, it's fine. Let's go here and attack that. Should be he's gonna play this, and then I have to like play here. I don't know, it's sketchy. Let's just play here. Casually and carefully. He might play this, we play this, and we're fine. I should probably, just to be sure, play a pawn move at some point, because the back rank mate hanging is still scary. The game could end at any moment like that, so... But yeah, we'll open up the pawns here, and we'll push through. We'll just put the queen here, whatever, on this H file as well, and then bro has nowhere to go. Oh, well, it just takes. How does he take? Yeah, now we could just put this here. Now there's no front. Let's just go here and boom, GG. He could defend it, but then I just start attacking the pieces and take the pawns. I don't think there's any way to except on time. We could lose on time still, mind you. Let's go here. Take this in a minute. Should he allow it? Go here and here if need be. If the queen goes away, of course. Let's see. I used up way too much time though. I'm a little scared of that for real. Oh wait, oh. So here he resigns. Fair enough. I blundered? When did I blunder? Well, we'll check it out. I always want to check out the evaluation a little bit as well. I don't have the premium on this account, so we can't see the premium evaluation, but we can still look at it a little bit. Hold on. Well, let's just put it on. See what happens. Oh wait, it gave me the premium evaluation anyways. Oh well, we'll check it out. We played. He played a great move. I apparently didn't, but otherwise, I mean, just good stuff. Can I just see the normal one? Or do you see the screen I'm seeing also? Yeah, you do. Okay, we're good. I played at 1300 level, so more or less accurate. But I had a... Well, now it says it was a mistake, not a blunder. Let's find it. Oh! Why didn't I see that? That's silly. I could have taken the pawn. Well, there we go. That's how we play silly stuff in the opening. And apparently in this position it's plus 1.7 for white, so that doesn't work at all. So it's way better for white then. So let's just take it from the get-go. So this much is basic stuff, right? We got the queen's gambit. This is the chicory in defense. Okay, with knight. Fair enough. Which is plus 6 for white, but it's fine. And that takes us just a line. Queen takes is correct, yes. So, yeah, okay. Then they play the knight, which apparently black is better here. So, and what does it suggest we should play as black? No, not this one, the next move. Hold on, go back. Yeah, and then boom. Here, and then... Yeah, right, it's true, yeah, so we should have taken. Fair enough. And apparently black is notably better if we take here. Then I guess in this line, queen takes and queen takes would happen. Maybe. Well, if you think about it, it makes sense that that's better, but it didn't seem so easy. And then let's continue. Hold on, let's just see what else we get. So they also play it in a bad way. Yeah, because it hangs to this, which I took. Good. It's plus 2.5 for white after that? Bro, I really didn't know this opening. Oh my goodness. That's terrible. Would you have gone this way? And that makes a difference? That makes a 2-point difference? They played that, sure. Will cost me a queen. Where's the trick? How does it cost me a queen? Well, they obviously don't find it. Let's check out the best move. Hold on. Is my queen actually stuck? Oh my goodness. I didn't even see it though. Look at that. So usually when you play the Scandinavian defense, it's kind of fine if you're careful, but apparently here, since it's not the Scandinavian defense, it changed quite a bit. We're just completely screwed. Apparently I'm stuck. That's kind of crazy. It's probably only +4 because we could take with check and at least get the bishop for it, but still. Wait, hold on. Wait. Ah, yeah, because if queen takes, there's this check. Yeah, that's why it's bad. And then they could take the triple fork. Yeah. Oh, well. It happens. It happens. They didn't find it, thankfully, so we're fine. Let's go on. What happened? They take, we take, and now we're better. And yeah, looking at it, we're effectively better for the rest of the game. Now, after I did the long castles, I did kind of feel like I'm doing pretty well for me. Apparently this wasn't a good idea either. They should have gone here. Apparently this also wasn't great. Alright, because I could have just played this right now. But hold on. Does it help though? The castle, yeah, now we take. Alright, it did. Yeah, it was the same shade. It was this one that we were threatening. Yeah, yeah. So you guys should play this here. So I found it a turn late, but at least I did find the trick still, which is nice. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Then they go here. This just wasn't that good, right? Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, queen blocks. Of course, I'm dumb. How come I didn't find queen blocks actually? Because I was trying to go after a knight. This should be obvious, right? This should be pretty obvious. Oh well. Then they hang the knight. That was such a weird move. They played very quickly too. Like they could have sit down and think about it for a little moment. This is okay. Yeah, this was better. I know it was better, but oh wait, hold on. Yeah, nice. Knight takes. So, but we're fine. Had it not been for this rook saving this though, and this bishop blocking, it would actually be in trouble. And yeah, it's just smooth sailing from there. I don't think there's much to be learned. It was pretty obvious. So let's get back here and just play more chess. Cool. 1 game down. 1 W for the day. And let's go. So from the last games I've played, I've had a lot of Queen's Gambit. Like I faced a lot of Queen's Gambit as black. Now I play as white, but funny enough, I feel like I don't look at it objectively enough in the sense that I still don't remember how you're supposed to play against it as black. But apparently the Kriegerin defense is a fine way to play, just so long as you don't hang everything. Like the queen, for example. So but yeah. So that's interesting, huh? Let's get to the next game. Now we play white. Okay, so let's go here. Queen's pawn. This ain't right. We could take, right? That's not right. He pre-moved it too. He just thought he'll pre-move the king's pawn, but that's not how it works. Now, however, it's not as simple because I still don't know how to play this line. This rarely happens, so I have no idea what I'm doing, but I guess this is principle that makes sense. Pushing this pawn doesn't seem to make as much sense as often would, because, you know, I don't know if there's a need to hang on to this pawn particularly. And they're gonna play this fianchetto thing here, I think. How do I play here? Do I push the pawn? Probably not. Just put the knight out here, probably, right? Knight's out is usually a good thing. And they're gonna put this here, so I have to kind of figure out how to fight that. There could be this bishop here. There's also just attacking the queen like this. And then if the pawn comes here, we could take the pawn, so that's also kind of interesting, isn't it? I maybe should have even played that before, because now if the bishop comes here, yeah. Well, the bishop can't block, maybe just play this. Anyways, how about that? Seems kind of strong, right? Because we take the other pawn as well. Their king's completely open. They can't really castle. Never mind. Okay, I guess they... Well, then they can. But now they're just pinned their own knight, so that's not that good, is it? But I guess they keep their defenses up a little bit. Now there's still the possibility of castling king's side. Before it was a little sketchy. Now, how do we defend this pawn? Or do we defend the pawn? Or do we just kind of play moves and castle? What if I push the pawn? There's takes on here. Takes just doesn't really work, I don't think. And there's also long castle. Should we play like that? Seems a little crazy though. If there's also this takes, because if they castle, they can still castle that side, right? I'm taking a whole lot of time in this opening. I have no idea what I'm doing, frankly. These are all weird openings. What if I fianchetto here myself? It's actually an interesting possibility. I'm about to hang the pawn though, which I'm not happy about, but I guess it is what it is. Let's go here on castle. Takes. Oh, it doesn't even take. It's just castle. Fair enough. Oh, you're still not gonna take? This still is pinned, by the way. I wonder if he realizes. I think takes is fine, yeah. The bishop's just kind of under attack there soon, I think, anyways. Let's take. We open up this, which is good. Yeah, I figured. Just make sure we don't hang the knight somehow. That'll be a little problematic. We could even probably go this way. Although I think we'll get kicked out pretty quickly. There's this pawn push, but then my king's wide open. That's kind of not the point, right? Need to find a way to attack here. Just push the pawns and bring the rook, maybe? How's that sound? I really want to get a... Can we bait him here a little bit? Put the knight here to put that extra pressure. Let's see what happens. I'm interested. Probably not a good move, to be honest. I have no idea. I really have no idea what to play here. Okay, they defended. Nice, nice. Now they're kind of really committing their bishop there in a way, though, aren't they? Because they still can't move, so now you're just kind of stuck with that. Let's push this. And then this and this. There comes that. Fair enough. Maybe here? Their bishop's a little stuck, though. Let's not stuck our bishop. Let's go here. The hangs. Let's go here. Now we have the pawn up, so actually that might be good. Because now, earlier the... I see. Smart. Except it hangs the bishop. No, it doesn't, because my bishop is also hanging. Fair enough. But, wait. Takes. Can we play this? Then the bishop does hang. Briefly. Does he realize it? It's always hard to tell whether they realized what they were doing. They might have understood that there's the queen coming to take that as well, but also they might have just straight up hung the bishop, not even thinking about it. So, maybe we'll pick up a bishop next move. Never mind. Fair enough. I mean, I shouldn't really expect people to just hang their pieces. We need to defend the knight somehow, obviously. There's maybe this move. Although the pawn's here now, so there's really not much of an attack here. But here and here, of course, is something I do want to play, but I need to make sure I don't hang this. So maybe here first. It's also good because then we can bring the rooks to the party as well, which is good. Their white bishop is still completely stuck as well, so, or light squared bishop, I guess is the correct term. So I think development wise I should be a lot better here. Well, now that the knight comes out, this rook seeing this whole line is a little bit scary for sure. Don't want to push overly hard here because the king's gonna be weak quickly. But now there's definitely this and this. Where's the knight gonna go? There's a square here for the knight from which it can attack the queen, which makes it a little scary. But then they've also got to be a little careful because if I go here, for example, and they make a bishop move, you'll come to find that actually this is pretty bad. This is free, so we might even be able to play this actually. Now that I think about it, is that a good idea though? That's a different question. It might be. It seems kind of powerful, now that I think about it. Doesn't it? I don't want to hang this. Well, actually, we'd also like play it where we do this, 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 then this. Maybe? I don't know. Let's just go here. Does this come here? Should be fine. I don't think... I'm using way too much time because I'm streaming. I'm not used to this, so... Well, playing chess on stream, that is. So I'm just rambling on about my ideas. I'm forgetting that you actually have to play the game as well. This is very early to be using all that time. Although it's also because they play lines in the opening that I'm not very familiar with. Like, for example, now they kind of just, I don't know, whatever gambit that is called, if it is even called, on the first move. Now, I got a pawn, but I lost it eventually, and also have no idea how to play that line, so that was interesting, wasn't it? But yeah. Ah, they could attack the queen here as well. I didn't think about it. But now we can just play here, right? And again, be kind of safe. Except now that's protected, so that's not good at all. Hold on. So how do we play here? This was not as good an idea as I thought. Maybe let's go back here to be safe. That was dumb. I should have just gone for this. Oh, the pawn's hanging. Oops, 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 oops. Not good. Not good at all. The pawn hangs. Yikes. Doesn't take it though? This pawn does not hang, by the way. He doesn't take it? Here? The pawn still hangs, so it's not good. Aren't these so tricky? What if I play this for now? This pawn still hangs. I can't really defend both. Can I? Knight here. Isn't knight here pretty good? Knight here protects this. Queen protects this. Knight blocks this. It should be good. Crazy enough. And bishop sees this and the queen sees this, so it's fairly safe. It's barely safe because the rook also sees it in this, but it's fine. Takes, takes, and if takes, takes, and I'm completely okay here. Interesting. That kind of changed the pace of the game, and also the knight's under fire now, so... And again, I'm still a little better developed, I think. Well, my rooks are doing nothing, which ain't great, but... Oh, he takes. Okay. Queen comes, okay. Here. Hangs this, so no, not there. How do I not hang something here? Maybe here? This is fine. Oh, there's also an attack on here. This is a little crazy, isn't it? How do I think I might be in trouble, to be honest. And I'm so low on time. Here is not an option. It's just not an option. Crap. This is bad. How do you defend this? You don't, right? You just don't. Here. And then they play this. They take. I know. I know they will. Oh. Is that even good? Takes. Is that good? I'm sure they think of that when they played the move. Or was it just a I'm out of ideas, pawn go kind of a thing? It may have been. I don't know. There's still this free pawn for him here, so it's like... Do I play this and then push? Or this and push with the double rooks there? I don't know. Yeah, there it comes, I figured. It's so sketchy. Rook here? No. How do I play this? I'm so out of time too. What about this? It seems a little crazy, but there's checkmate. No, it's not checkmate. This guy protects it, but then there's like I don't know. This is crazy. Let's just go here. It's still a powerful move if we can get it, you know. So it's a very powerful move still. It's a good attack. They can't really play this. They can't really play this. So it's all in good fun. I have 2:40 on the clock, so I've used way too much time though. It's looking a little problematic. The opponent is 12:40, so it wouldn't be a shock if they're a little better. They could play like that. Okay, we could take, I think. No, it's not actually that good, is it? Crap. What if I push this pawn now? And takes... does the bishop take? Bishop takes, pawn takes. Rook here? Oh, rook here. How about... Oh! Isn't this pretty good? Hold on, let's see. Let's try it. Takes, takes. If the queen goes away, takes. Check. Yo, this could be good. This might be strong. Hold on. Let's see what they figure out. This might be really strong. Yeah? Yeah? And what do you do now? What do you do now? Queen here, I think. Queen there saves it a little bit, doesn't it? But then I play this, and what do they do then? Queen here? I don't know. Crazy. Do they find it, though? Or is there some other strong trick for them here? Oh, you know what? Takes, takes, takes. I wasn't as smart as I thought. Queen takes wins, doesn't it? But it does lose a queen. Oh, he plays that after all. Yeah, that's what I also figured might happen. That makes a lot of sense, at least like in my view. Now if I double up the rooks, I win. How do I double up the rooks without hanging the rook? That's the tricky part. Or this, but then there's like this, I think. I don't want to give them too much time either. I'm also out of time myself. No, not that move. Stupid. You were supposed to go here. You were supposed to go here. No. Are you stupid? How can you be so dumb? Oh my goodness. Not there. I know you're supposed to not resign when you practice, but bro, there's just... I have 1:30 on the clock. We're gonna resign. In no way. That was the wrong move. That was the wrong move. I really want to see how it is in terms of evaluation here. Yeah, so this is just way better, right, for white. Knight f3. I put the right move. That's good. That was the #1 computer move. They should play d5. They play the fianchetto line. I should play knight c3. That's what I play. Good. So principal chess works here. I'm doing the right thing. And here g5. That's what I played. Yo. Nice. I've been playing top computer line even without really knowing how to play the opening. That's fun. That's fun. Yeah, pushes the pawn. But he doesn't. Here, e4. That's not what I played. That is not what I played for sure. There's a huge difference too, apparently. So how does this work? So you push the pawn. Ideally, they play this. This is also weird to me. Well, can we... I think it allows us to play around with it, no? Hold on. Let's just check this out first. Hold on. I played here. They castled. This wasn't good either, so I should have played... Wait, no, stop. After they castled, I should have played... Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I found it kind of later, right? But... Knight d2? Queen, sorry, queen. Queen d2. What's queen d2 accomplish, though? Yeah, that line I don't really get, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. Yeah, so I played this, which isn't that good, but we're still fine. e4. I castle. Was castles even on the... Yeah, it is like third, second best move, I figured, yeah. There it comes, here it comes. Bishop takes his best, here, d5. That's what I played. Good going, good going. I'm 5 points better here. What did... Yo, there was this check. I didn't see it, bro. I missed it. Oh, no. That's no good. I missed it. So stupid. Even queen d4 would have been like very strong here still. Or queen d2. I don't really get the queen d2 idea, but still, nevertheless. Bro, how do you miss this? That's not good. It should have been free. Oh my goodness. There was 2 moves. Wait. Bishop goes there. There's that. I had it twice. Let's just check how it goes. So we're still better, right? Which I thought might be the case, but I was feeling the pressure a little bit. After queen e4, now we're actually not better anymore. And I think that might have been kind of the... whatever nagare is in English. Flow. Well, yeah, nevertheless, I definitely felt like I wasn't doing that well afterwards. Well, apparently here it's even though. And actually we're a little better, just a little better. And then, yeah, then I hang the game. So up until the last moment it was very, very equal and even just slightly better for us, just slightly. Which kind of seemed right. I couldn't really tell. I thought I had a strong idea here, but of course they defended right. Yeah, I figured that would actually be the best move, but then also this is what came to mind for me as well. Because, I mean, you do get the 2 rooks, but you lose your queen, so it's really sketchy, of course, as to how do you want to play it. And as a beginner or like 1200 like us, of course, it can seem a little scary to play without the queen against the queen, so... I think this was a completely reasonable move. That's what I also thought about first, so... Yeah. And mind you, it's fair to acknowledge that when I played this move... or when I got this idea of playing rook here and then taking... Which I'm still kind of proud of seeing, though. It says beyond 1 move, so it's kind of cool. But nevertheless, I did not realize the idea that they could just take with the queen for some reason. I thought that they can't, obviously, because, you know, they'll hang the queen. But of course, I forgot about the fact that all the rooks there as well. So they do get the 2 rooks for the queen. So that part wasn't kind of in my plans. But then they play that, so it's... And then... I would have been winning. Queen b5? Oh yeah, because yeah, well, I wasn't seeing that anyways, but I would have played some silly rook move here. But I played the worst rook move, so I don't know. That's dumb. So let's go back. There was a part in the beginning I wanted to check. Hold on. Some part here where I wanted to check how to play that line. Where was it though? So far so good. There was some part here. Can I find it still? I think it was the part where there was the queen d2 thing going on. No, stop. I'm not finding it though. Yeah, oh well. Let's just play chess, you know. Good idea to learn from the lines, but for now I think let's just go and check it out. I should probably get premium at some point so I have better evaluation tricks. This is what I'm talking about, bro. They play these weird lines. I have no idea what to do here, frankly. I don't, like, why? Of course, yeah, just take the center, but it's like, what are you doing? I think probably knight here is the better move in that situation anyway. I could kind of go there later. There it comes. Sure. Is there some good ideas? They kind of blocked their own development a little bit now with that move. Let's play here. Actually, no, let's play here. That's just weird, right? No way that's correct or anything, right? Takes. What is this line? I'm not sure if I've ever seen this. So weird. You can probably play like this, I think. If takes, and here. Or takes and takes. And I could castle like queenside anyway, so it just seems all sketchy and weird. Like, what is happening, you know? What on earth is happening? Probably just push this pawn, right? Kick me out, sure, fair enough. Here? Will they then push this pawn as well? They might. Is that a problem? Probably not. We have to save the bishop first. We can probably even just go here, I think. I'm not sure. Let's play here. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, I figured that might happen. We could play here. Should be good. If they push this, we just... I could have even played here, but then there's probably this. But I don't know if that's a problem, though. Right, they have... Let's just... Now we just go here. Take this soon. Is he gonna try to defend this somehow? Well, that's not how you defend it. I mean, I guess. Just go here. Long castles like this. And it's defended now. Fork. Does this work? I think it works. Yeah, because here takes, queen takes, bishop, queen takes, and rook takes, and I win. Yeah, nice fork. They could play this, but then check, and I pick up this. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I mean... There's some stuff to be hung here, because I have to be a little careful, but it's like... here we have to be careful, because I thought first that we take with check, but then there's just this, and then I win nothing. But now it's just a free knight. For sure. There's no trick here, no? I don't think so. Then they can take the pawn, but like, I think losing a pawn for a knight is not that bad a deal. Let's just take. And the bishop takes, and it's still kind of under fire because the bishop can't really move because this is still seeing the queen. I do want to develop though, which is kind of blocked a little bit, but I think we'll be fine. Part of me wanted to play this, but of course that's not an option right now. But so how do we play this? We do want to still get rid of this pawn here, maybe. But I can't play either of these queen moves because, of course, I'm blocked by the bishops quite tightly. But I could probably play here, which I don't think they can attack, and then I get this for free-ish. Should we try it? Optionally, no, we can't go here. So yeah, I don't think we have an option. There's also this. Actually, this is way better. Look at that, yeah, because this attacks it just the same, and then this also actually attacks that right away. So this is a lot better here. Careful though. We're already up a piece. There we go. That's good. Now we take this. Perfect. Castles, which leaves the queen quite weak, so I'm pretty down for that. Now we move the queen away and we start developing our pieces as intended. Just don't hang the queen. The bishop see everything. It's a little sketchy still. It's not like completely clean. We could play this even, I think. And if takes, I take. Should be good for now, I think. And this opens up the knight to go here. I think that should be okay. Takes is completely cool. He's kind of put himself in trouble's way because he's put all these pawns and then he castled king's side. So, I mean, you know. And my queen's here. Oh, he wants to exchange queens? It's just wins for me. Takes. Yeah, completely. Takes here. Just be careful not to hang anything. Takes is good. This is safe still. Pushes the pawn, sure, that's fine. And now we just push this and we start playing our pieces to where they're supposed to be, I think. Bishop move, sure. There's like this. Exchange. Completely good for me. I'm using so much. I always use my time, by the way. I do, when I point that out, I try to play cautiously. I think, and I mean, absolutely no disrespect, but I think it's a little silly that you're playing 10-minute rapid. Now we're on move 20. You have used less than 2 minutes. You're down a, you know, full piece and a pawn. So like, why play like that, right? You know what I'm saying? It just seems a little bit silly. That's a pawn we can exchange. Good for us. Although, it's still fine, right? Even if we take it like this, and then we take it like this. Nah. This is... I think this is right. But I'm a little afraid. I just want to exchange everything I can, honestly. Because both bishops just seeing all of this is a little scary to me, despite having an advantage. So I know, like, I think this is better. Because if takes with bishop, I just take this. We're chilling. We win a pawn again. And if this, again, I just take with bishop. Let's do this. It's fine. This scares me. This line of bishops seeing the king like that scares me, but I'm sure it'll be okay. It's always scary when you castle queenside, just because, you know. The king's a little bit open in a lot of these positions. This is still safe. Of course, in this position, if I could keep my dark squared bishop, that would also be nice, because, of course, this, but, well, now we just exchange. Still better to exchange when we're up so much. Yeah. I'm up 4 points of material, but, like, pretty good here. There's this, no, there's not that, but there's this. Attacks the pawn. I don't want triple up pawns, though, it's a little crazy. Triple pawns is a little bit crazy. Let's go here, right? Should be safe. They're probably going to try some stuff here. We could play like this maybe later to make sure there's no attack on the... Oh, right, I hung a pawn. Oops. Oh, well. It happens. Yeah, well, yeah, you'd figure they'd come with something like that. That's not very scary. I think taking the pawn would have been the best there. But there's also this now. Maybe... I don't know. Let's not get too crazy. Let's just block and make sure we're safe. Now, they'll probably take the pawn if they see it. Which, again, it's okay. I could live with that. Yeah, okay. And then we just play like rook here and start eating. Super good. Super good. And maybe double after rooks. Yeah, okay. You defend, sure. Makes sense. We play here. We take the free pawn. What do you play? There's this, but then just exchange rooks. Right, you play that way. This is a good question. How do you play this? Do you push this? Do you let the pawn be taken? The backwards pawn isn't nice, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's probably okay, right? In this case, I think. Probably, anyways. Just play this. I'm not sure about what's the correct answer, but I guess we'll find it in the eval later. 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. There should be no way I can't convert this. I should be okay, I think. I'm again interested in checking out the opening as to like what you're supposed to do. That I really want to, because it's not the first time I get hit with the knights coming out like that, so I do want to check as to what to do there. Rook is coming. Not fully sure what's the goal with this rook move in particular. There's no attack, obviously. Right. Let's go here. It's the rook. And I'm sure we'll find some good moves like this later to attack the bishop. And after the bishop is attacked, we can just take this. Oh, there comes the bishop anyways. Ah, I see. Tricky, tricky. We'll probably move here, I think. Takes is completely good for me. Just be careful not to hang anything. This should be fine. And now we also have the option to play this, which is good. To attack the rook. Or, nah, this doesn't work because it's just bishop for rook. It's not a good deal. Not a good deal for me. But, yeah. Rook moves, rook defends this, fair enough. But now, ooh, I wish there was a check. I wish there was a check with the knight. That would be so cool. That would be so, oh. It just so happens also I can't play any of these moves that hit the bishop at the same time. It's a little bit tricky, but maybe we could play this now, right? Can't we? To take the pawn. He can't play check because there's just takes, so we're fine. He might double. Funny, actually, I would have thought he would have tried to double up on the knight, although then there's just this. I could have tried playing this, but there's also en passant, and you don't want to allow en passant, right? That would have been funny though. But yeah, I probably don't want to allow en passant. I am, of course, follower of the code, and I do know that en passant is forced, so should that happen, please hold me accountable. If ever the chance comes to take en passant, I should take it, and no questions asked, right? Oh, there comes the exchange. That works for me. That's great. This is great. Check. Sure. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. We can go here. Completely safe. They take the pawn. Sure, I take the pawn. And I lose a pawn there, but we're like completely winning. Optionally, actually, what might be even better, if they take this pawn, I just take this pawn. Right? I think it's actually better. Okay, they take it that way. That also works. Now, which is this because it saves the pawn. Here. Rook comes here with check. Rook takes this soon. If the rook leaves, it's just completely winning. 2 minutes and a half to play this position. It should be plenty. No worries there. Okay. I think we're good. I wonder how he's gonna try to play this. He's now using his time, which is a little too late, but of course, I appreciate the effort if he's playing. It's still not, well, I mean, it is completely winning, but I still have to convert it with relatively little time on the clock. So, and my end game technique is still something I need to work on, so it's not completely given for me yet, but see, there's some tricks. Come look at that. It could be a little scary. There's check. I can't go here. It's pretty close in that sense to being trouble. It's not yet, obviously, but it's a little tricky. Let's go here. They probably have to move the light square. No, they don't. Yeah, they could play like that. I could push the pawn now. There's probably check coming, I think. I should actually put the rook here now that I think about it, because I should bring my rook to protect the other rook to protect this, and the other rook to keep this file, and then it's just queens and we win. It's on a light square, no less, so we're just completely winning here. Interesting move. Not sure what he's trying to achieve. Funny enough, look at that. This is a cool thing. This move is fine because actually the pawn is pinned, so we could play this, and we also try to just check with the rook and take the pawn. It's pretty cool. Cool idea. Cool find. That comes, yeah, figured. That's no surprise. It's bound to happen. We go here. We're a little tight, but we should be fine. He can't really bring the other rook. This pawn ain't going anywhere. He can't really take his own pawn. There it comes. He defends it. Fair enough. It's still pinned, so we can still play around with that. We could push the pawn. Just be a little careful here. Little careful. There's always stuff to be hung here, for sure. And the rook might come. That rook can't go. Oh my goodness. The rook can't go there. Yo, this is good for me. The rook can't go there. Think about that. Push. Hold on. Yeah, the rook can go there. Boom, boom. Although I think I'm hanging this here, and I'm in trouble still, I think. What did I do? Hold up. What did I do? Oh my god. What was that about? Hold on. Let's go here, I think. I'm stupid. Bro, I hung the bishop. Holy crap. And suddenly we're not winning at all. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I think rook here is best. Yo, that's bad. I hung the bishop. Oh, I hung the bishop. Ooh, I'm not feeling so good, Chief. But this should be okay, because there's this... Oh, now it's just winning, right? Hold on. Here, and if here takes boom, or optionally if yeah, this just wins. Completely winning. I think he played the wrong move. He might have been able to defend it still, but now it's... Wait. Yeah, here still works, right? No, it doesn't. Wait. Oh my goodness. Here takes. I'm not even winning. What? Here, not winning. Let's play check. Wait. Wait. What? I don't have the time, bro. I don't have the time. How do you play this? Check takes. Oh my god, how do you even... Bro, I don't have the time. Crap. Yeah, yeah. Bro, I actually lost that. This is freaking incredible, bro. I hung my bishop. He played it wrong. What? What did he play it wrong? What? This is crazy. What? Yo, what? That was crazy. Bro. How did that happen? That is absolutely crazy. Did I miscalculate something? How did he... Wait. I guess we'll take it, but I mean, I blundered big time. How does it say 0 blunders, bro? I hung the bishop free. Oh my goodness. Yo, that was a crazy endgame. That's crazy. Let's check it out. Hold on. Let's check the EVA a little bit. No free trial for now. So right, so they play this. It's called the Reti opening apparently. Where you should play d5. That's what I played. Good. They play d4. I think that was what happens as well. It's e6 or knight f6, and I played the wrong knight, which is still okay. It's kind of okay, so it's not bad. So, I mean, obviously, I think it's not kind of ideal for white. They could probably get a bigger advantage by playing the pawns first. They should play c4. They don't. And already, apparently, black's a little bit better here with the right play. I don't play the right play, of course, because I'm dumb. But could have been. Well, it's more equal, actually. So I played this. So there's options that you actually should place a knight. Just knight here, principal chess, or e6. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But it blocks your own bishop, which I don't like. So what does it suggest I do later in that position? Fianchetto? No. Just thinks it's fine. Doesn't matter that we're the bishop is stuck. Okay. So anyways, yeah, or a6. That's an interesting move. Why is that so good? The third best move is a6. That seems crazy. Okay, sure. Here h3, yeah, which they do play. Oh, they didn't. My bad. I thought they did, but yeah, they played this. There's knight takes. Yeah, this happened, and then they play. After this exchange goes, they eventually play that. Yeah. Here f5, which I played nice. So I played the right thing. That's good. You're supposed to play some bishop stuff, but they actually just push the other pawn, which apparently isn't bad either. And then here e4, which I didn't play. Yeah. I did see it like later, like maybe that was a move, but I don't know. This is literally a little sketchy. That's all. That was apparently that's good somehow. They should play e6. Interesting. I thought that e6 was a weird move, but apparently it's the right thing to do. Here you play c6 for a while. I played the queen move, which apparently is one of the top moves anyways, which made sense. There's c4, which they don't play, but apparently that's also fine. It's the second best move. Fair enough. I castle. Long castles was the third move, but it's not as good though. c6 is better. I played the wrong move. Hold up. Played the wrong move. Pressed the wrong button. It's okay though. Here. Yeah, long castle was the third move, but it's still notably worse apparently than the other option. Here c4. I don't think they played c4. Yeah, they blocked c4. And apparently now, since they didn't find c4, now I'm way better with d4. Right, it wasn't necessarily that they had to play that thing. It's just that they played this, and the fork, of course, happens. With right play, apparently they did play the right move. And there's queen check, that's the same thing. And now here, I think they blunder it, right? c3. Wait. So c3, they were prepared to hang the knight anyways, apparently. But yeah, so that's obviously not right. Queen takes b5, yeah, that's what I played, obviously. Here bishop takes d4 or rook d1. I don't. Yeah, they played the bishop move. c4. Yeah, I played c4 exactly. Rook d1 is supposed to be good. They don't play it. They play the other move. Now they play this move, which was better earlier apparently. E3. Here queen takes e6, which I did play, I think. Yeah. castle, sure. Queen a6. I played else. Where's queen a6? Hold on. a6. Oh, here. Interesting, interesting. I had a different idea, which is still okay for me. It's queen e3, sure. Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. That's what we play. Makes sense. Here they had to that was just weird. There's a6. I didn't play a6. But this is, why is a6 here? Like, why is it even good? What does a6 accomplish? I'm so confused, actually. Why did we play a6 in this? It seems very slow and just kind of doing nothing. Oh, yeah. No, stupid. There, because it hangs. It hangs to the bishop. I just never thought about it. Fair enough, but they don't find it. So, yeah, here. Apparently the knight move was better. But, well, we played the other way around. It was fine. a4. They played f4. Takes. Wait, hold on. Did I play it the right way? Hmm? Bro! Yo, I missed en passant. Bro, I missed en passant. Wait. I just talked about being a follower of the code. I completely missed en passant in this position. Yo. This is not okay, by the way. What's worse is that for a brief moment the computer thought that en passant is the best move. Now it changed it to that. I actually played it the right way. But bro, it's like unsure. It thinks en passant might be the best move, and I didn't play it despite of that. Holy crap, that's bad. Yo, there was a chance to play en passant that is actually good, and I still didn't even do it. Oh my god. Not good. Yo, this is not good. Wait. Yeah, I noticed there was this check, but I thought surely just exchanging is better. It doesn't even, it wants me, well, I thought about it. See, I think I talked about it while I was playing too, that I think keeping the dark squared bishop might be good here. And I think the computer's definitely saying that that's the correct thing to do. However, I think still exchanging was a good thing, although I want to hang the bishop, so d5 is all works. I'm up here. It's all fairly even, not that important in that sense here. Yeah. 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 That wasn't good, apparently. There's a pretty big difference here. Hold on. d6. Attacking the rook, sure. We played this instead. It wasn't that big a difference. Now there's just takes, of course. e7 plus. So you played the right move, sure. King goes. I played the right move, yeah. King b8. b6, it doesn't really make a difference. Both are good. I figured this would be better because you can't check me now, but I guess, you know. Alright, there was a rook here, so you didn't check me anyways. That's true. There comes that. Just g takes. So I played the right way. Yeah, g takes, yeah. a5, check. Apparently check wasn't even the best move. He wants me to block this so there's no trouble. Fair enough. Play there. He still wants me to play a5, so it does seem this is a threat, so you have to be careful, right? Which makes sense. I push the pawn. a5 check. Doesn't play g4. g4. I thought I was smart playing that move, but I guess not. g4. What? What do you mean bishop? Oh yeah, sorry. I was looking at this one. This one. Yeah, or c8. Apparently it didn't like my move. It doesn't hate it either, but apparently. I thought I was being super smart finding this, but I guess not. They played a check, sure. e7, which is not what they played. They played the other rook, which apparently is fine. e8. Oh, I didn't see e8. I should have. I just thought push the pawn. It's a pretty big difference. Doesn't end the game, but I'm still up, but it's like, it's not great. Here, yo, I almost, so what should have I actually played here? It's just d8. to go after the pawn with check later. That's nice. Or h8. Yeah. That makes more sense. You have to defend this. Now I just kind of hang it. However, of course, he doesn't find it. He runs away with the king for some reason. And now we're okay. Apparently that wasn't even good. He should have played... Right. Bro, I didn't even think about anything like that. That's interesting. He could have completely blocked it like that. Wow. Well, he doesn't do it. So now we have this. Which apparently he was correct, not... I thought takes his best move. Oh, bro, you know what? I wonder if he saw it too. I didn't realize. If takes, there's takes with check and then takes. Wow. I didn't realize that myself. Fair enough. So that might explain why he played the way he did. And then now he hangs mate in 1 and we win the game. Okay. Wow, yeah, I didn't see that stuff at all. That's crazy. Bro, chess is hard, isn't it? Wow. So we weren't at all as bad as I thought, although we did briefly hung the advantage completely effectively. But eventually we were fine. Let's go 10 minutes again. So we're 2 wins and a loss today, I think. Just play this. Yeah, nice. Do we get play the Queen's Gambit? There's this. If this pawn moves, there's always this. Or this. Takes, doesn't work yet. There is. Now we have the option to play this if we want, or we could play other stuff. The bishop is not really coming, so they're kind of stuck on that side. We could also just play this and develop calmly, but I think this is always a fun move. We'll go here first, then this, and then right. So there's that. So we could also play like. Now you're always tempted to play this, but then you have to realize there's also this, so it's not a good move. Actually, you have to just kind of play this more casually. I think that's a move. It's not not sure if it's good or not, but in general, you can just take like this here because eventually this move happens, and or this move happens, and then you're not doubled up or anything. So you're pretty good. You're kind of chilling. There's probably this knight push this way as well at some point here because it's kind of free, which is pretty good on that side. Here comes, now there's just this, which seems pretty strong. On here, we can start pushing pawns, we can line up the other bishop here. Just a pretty strong position for me if I play it carefully. Push this, and castle, and there. You're always tempted to castle queen's side. Yeah, queen's side in this position as well, but of course you can't really do it. Or you can, but it's pretty unsafe. But you'd love to just castle here and start pushing all of these pawns, which seems pretty strong. Now, that was probably a smart move on his part. I think this is okay for us, though, to play like this. He might play this, but I'm not sure if it's that bad or not. Another thing I'm always tempted in this kind of a scenario is to just play bishop takes pawn and this. It's probably not that good, but also it's like, it's a powerful attack, you know? This is pinned. It's defended though, so we're fine. But of course, it's not great. We should probably play this. And here and castle, I think. It's a little bit slow, but we'll do this. And then, you know. Best case scenario, he completely forgets and just hangs the knight. Probably not happening, but it's always something to keep in mind. This is not very scary at all. We're fine. We just play here. There's takes. After castles, there's just takes and everything is super good. He loses a pawn in that exchange, so he has to figure out what he does. This is fine. Oops. Yeah, you're fine for him. So he took that way. This is coming. Now, it doesn't do that much on its own, but it's still pretty good to have that. There's probably takes. Nah, it's not a good move yet. Let's castle. Just be safe. Here we go. There might be ideas eventually to go after the bishop. Interesting move. I think that could wind up being a weakness. There's a backwards pawn right now. There's a backwards pawn with a fork with, well, it's defended. It's defended, but potentially later. There's definitely that. Doesn't this seem pretty good? Now there is queen takes, which I'm not sure if that's a scary thing or not. I'm not sure yet. But mostly pawn take seems pretty good here. But I still have this strong thing going. Let's just play. This also... it doesn't hang, my bad. I thought it hangs, but it doesn't. Nevertheless, my pawn structure is pretty strong here. He has some pretty sketchy stuff going. Even if the queen comes here, it's not very scary. We can also just push this now to attack the queen. This is completely safe. So, yeah, actually, this seems super strong right now. Super strong. Right? Queen goes back, sure. And now... we can definitely find a way to attack this pawn, right? Surely. This? Hold on, can we put like a rook here somewhere? Maybe play this to make sure this doesn't happen. Is it too slow though? But it seems like a good idea because this move is a little scary right now. It could hang me some trouble. So if we play this, we kind of save ourselves from this. Last game, we saw that computers should get small pawn moves like this, so I think we're definitely onto something here. That seems very sketchy, unlike his part, I think. There's no attack this side, right? So I wonder if it's just defending this, actually. Maybe he realized that that's kind of problematic. But also there's just this pawn push now. Here, if takes, I take, and we're completely cool. And if I get to take this, we're also fine. My pawns become a little weaker. But also it might be worth it. It's still tricky though. It's not... I don't think it's a super obvious position. It's quite interesting, isn't it? I just can't help to think that the rook there cannot be optimal, right? There's no way that's the right way. It seems silly. That's all I'm saying. Oh, you know what? It's a little slow, but can we play this? Look, here. There's this pawn push, but then after he pushes the pawn, the king's completely open. Could that work? Here, but then he comes here, and now my bishop's a little bit stuck, so I have to be very careful. Then there's this pawn push. I want to try it, bro. Honestly, seems fun. Here. But wait, this and then here. Then he plays. I go back here. He plays this, and I'm just actually stuck. So no, it doesn't quite work. Does it? I'm just attacking my own bishop. But at the same time, if I take the bishop in that position, then I'm sorry, if I take the pawn with the bishop, it might. I don't know. I don't really see an immediate attack there. So maybe I have to play this first. Wait, no, it doesn't help because if he does this, I'm still screwed after this move. So no, interesting. It's not easy. Really have to find my... What if I play this and then this to go after this? Yo, hold on. That's the way to play. I started doing stupid shit. Hold on, look. Actually, this is the way to play, isn't it? Here. That's an intense attack on that. We get the Connect 4. Set up the bishop. Ooh, there comes the knight. Now that allows me to attack this. What is he planning? Let's play this. As I planned. Yeah, for sure. This is just so good. Although the rook is defending, but it's like... I kind of love the knight for no reason, but it's okay. Now, we could probably also play moves like this. Getting the knight in there. Seems like there could be some good stuff with that later. Maybe. But I want to... It's so tricky. How do I bring the rooks into this battle? I think that's the real question we should be asking. How do I bring the rooks? Let's go here. And then here. Anyways, you know. If we can find a way to attack the knight later, we're probably pretty good. The fact that this knight can just jump here is really cool. Is that good? Now we just play... no, we don't. Same problem. I didn't realize that could be a thing. That's interesting. What if I take first here? Takes. Takes. Then I go back here. I'm not sure. I have to think about this. Hold on. See, this seems fun, but obviously there's this afterwards. So it's not that good. Takes, takes, takes. But actually, that's not a problem, though. That's not a huge problem, right? And if the rook comes here, then I have this. And just, yeah. Yeah, it should be fine. Takes. Takes, takes. Does queen take? Does queen take there? With queen takes, I just play rook here. And we're chilling. But then queen takes this. This is tricky. This is very tricky. Here, don't hang the bishop though. Don't hang the bishop. That's for sure. That's the number one thing. Yo, hold on. Look. Is there... Look. Here. Takes. Is that possible? Yo, that's what we're doing. Found it. That's what we're doing. For sure. Found it. Is that cool or what? Is that kind of freaking cool or what? How does he do? I figured he played this with the very idea of playing this. So I wonder if... I kind of expected that to come very quickly. Did he, like, not consider this? I thought that was a cool find, because if this, and if the knight takes, this is still a big pin here. He's completely, like, lost his guard of the king. So, yeah, there it comes, and then this. How cool is this? How cool is that? Yeah, and here. He played it pretty quick, though, so he might have an idea here. I don't know. Bro, we're barely down material. Wait. Yo, nah, he's screwed up, right? Don't I just win here? Takes. Oh, there's queen takes. Takes. Queen takes. Takes. Oh, my rook's hanging. Oops, my rook's hanging. Hold on. No, I'm still better here, right? Takes. 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 Bishop takes. Rook takes bishop. And in my calculation, in this scenario... Oh yeah, and then pawn takes bishop. They lose rook, knight, bishop. I lose bishop, rook. So this doesn't work, huh? Now, so we have to find a different way. So let's just save the rook. Let's go here. Actually, let's go here. That way he can't attack me anymore. Let's see what he does. I took way too much time on this, though. That's not good. This attack staying here is strong. There's now this. If he allows me to take with the bishop first, I'm just completely great. That's a weird move. What does that do? Now takes. Or takes. Not sure. No, just takes. This is better. This is better. Yeah. And now we're fine. Now we're chilling. Here, I think. For sure, right? Takes? Nah, here. Does he have this? I think he does. He doesn't play it though. So we play this. With attack on the queen. This is perfect. There's check though. There's check. But it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. I lose a pawn, but it's okay. Yeah, he sees it. I go here. Now this is under fire. This is under fire. There's these moves potentially. Depending on where the queen goes, there's this. Takes, and takes. I think I'm pretty good here. No real threat. Takes. Or just check first. Do I just win with check? I think I just might win here. Hold on. Here. And here. Checkmate now? I think it's checkmate. Yeah, it's completely checkmate, bro. Just here. Yeah. Nice. Here we go. Good going, good going. We found some good stuff. No misses or blunders. Let's see. Hold on. I don't get to see the It doesn't allow me to see the perceived strength though, unfortunately. But I think if I get the premium later, it still allows me to see retroactively, yeah. So it was pretty smooth, yeah. So this. Right, so the computer thinks takes is the best move. I'm not sure if that's right, but it's a pretty big difference, but also I like this position. They play that, I play something else. It always likes taking there, I'm sure. Castles, yeah. So opening was pretty basic stuff, I think. Could we learn from it? Sure, but I think here takes with the bishop is best. Really? I want to see if my idea where I went for the crazy stuff is correct, right? We're still better. I think we were probably better the whole game, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't like the computer didn't like it. Hold on. It didn't like it at all. Pawn takes is best, apparently. I feel like I wasn't even thinking about pawn takes, frankly. I played this. Computer hates it. G5, yeah. Knight takes is best, but it doesn't think it's a good move. Like, relatively speaking, compared to earlier. Now, yeah, has to take. He does. Of course, bishop takes. So, I was playing the best moves, but it's just... This wasn't as strong as I thought. But he plays it wrong. So, what was he supposed to as black play here? Queen. Ah, queen f8. Defending everything. Nice. This was a, like, I'm not sure what the idea really was here, but now I'm just better. I had to play this, which I do. Well, I didn't, but it also likes this. Yeah, actually, rook AB1 is the best move. Wow. Yeah, I'm just better. E4 here? I don't think I played E4. I think I took here, right? Yeah. Which isn't as good, apparently. It hangs the advantage. It actually likes me to play, yeah, E4. Or a rook move to attack the bishop. Fair enough. So I'm not even that much better here. Like a little bit, but here queen... Not a big difference. Either queen move seems to be fine. Okay. Here they take... And yeah, that just hangs lots of issues. Takes was best move, apparently. Oh, I played it. Never mind. That was the in-bit move. Takes. Here, bishop takes. Yeah, he does play. King 1, king h1. And I'm way better here. Even best play with that is just, it's winning for me. He plays that one, which hangs mate in 2, which I found. Yeah. Nice. That was good. That was good. All right. Yeah, great. So let me just go get a sip of water, and then I think we'll play like one more game. So I'll be right back. So just hold off for a minute, okay? See you soon. All right, boys, I'm back. So yeah, we'll play like one more game, and then I'm gonna go training today. So that's why we didn't do a longer stream. But so far it's been a fun stream. I think I'll definitely do more chess streams in the future as well. Also fun to do a stream in English. I've been streaming in mostly Japanese up to this point, but yeah, definitely could consider doing more in English as well. So I think we're 3 wins and 1 loss. So let's see if we could get one more win. New game for 10 minutes. Here we go. White again. Nice. Oops. There we go. Always gotta be careful of mouse slips. I've been there where... What is this? What is this? I haven't seen this, I don't think. That's a bizarre opening. I think this is good. If takes, I take with the queen. What? If takes, I play here. But see, there's the trick. Right, now they do this. I do this, and they can actually take. So I have to be careful and play this first. That's crazy. And then they could pin the knight. But if they pin the knight, I can always go here. Okay. Probably takes is good, right? It's free, as far as I'm considered. I am so confused right now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, so confused. Here, in any scenario, like, I can take this. If takes, I take like this. This, right? Wait, I do have to take this back, though. Never mind. Let's play this. Yeah? This is weird. This is extremely weird. This pawn's hanging now. So this might not have been as good as I thought at all. What? Yo, this is extremely weird. How do you play this? Here with check. They could play this. I can play this. Takes, and I'm not that great. What? I think I might have screwed this up a little bit, honestly. It doesn't seem too good. I could go here, but then there's en passant. Can I defend like this though? Maybe. Let's try it. I'm completely out of like my wits here, so might as well try. I have no idea how to play this. It's so silly, to be honest. Here, then they push with the pawn again. I want to get rid of the queen somehow. Here, the queen hangs, so this is actually a playable move, right? That's nice. Here. If the pawn takes, I get the queen. And now I'm able to bring my bishop into the game like this, so we're pretty good. Or like this if I can defend this square, which that could be really good as well. But let's see. Is that now I can just pin the knight? Seems pretty good. Don't you think? Also just takes, right? Takes is probably good. I don't know. This also seems fun though. What if I take? Right now they kind of play this. So what about go here? And then this. How about then? Here, pin the knight, and then I take. Then I 100% win this. What a weird opening. Like, what happened? Oh. Kind of missed that there was a hanging piece there. Somehow this is safe though, so we're fine. Now we can just play this like this. Defending this as well, which is good. Takes, and you could take like this. If takes, takes. I don't know, this is weird. Oh wait, the knight would have hung. The knight would have hung if I played check. Or, well, yeah, they would have gone back there, so they didn't hang, so we're fine. But, yo. Check? Okay. You gotta be careful because if I play bishop here, there's gonna be this. So do not hang the stuff like that. Probably. I mean, queen blocking and exchanging queens is probably good, right? Or knight. I'm kind of tempted to try to go like here and then here, though. It's a powerful attack right now. So what if I play this instead? No, this has to be best. I think after the dust settles, I'm better here, right? Right? Or not? Oh my god. What? This is so stupid. I hate this stuff, bro. I freaking hate this stuff. Always. Always, man. Always. It's not like that bad, but it's also kind of bad. Now I can castle. Hello? This is so stupid. Why did this happen? Here, and then here. What? Stuff is crazy, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, of course I'm pinned. Of course I'm pinned. Let's go here. And then here. And then here. Castle, sure. Yo, I am unhappy. I'm very unhappy right now. So stupid. Let's go here. That's not even good because there's this. What? Bro, nothing makes sense anymore. I don't even know anymore. Let's go here. He takes, I take. This is stupid. No, I don't want to exchange. Check. Hold on. Is that good? The problem is he can take with the king. Otherwise, it would be great. He could take with the king, though. So, it's not that good. Let's go here. And then maybe here. Does he block? Maybe. Or something else. Okay. Sure. Takes, check. How do you play this? This is so weird. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know. Push the pawn? Bro, I don't think we have any other option but to push the pawn. Definitely, I'm not optimal. Not the optimal situation for me at all, but it is what it is also, so so yeah. Okay. Now it's tricky. It seems like I could play here, but then I just lose the bishop, so not really. I could play here, though, and now the pawn is under fire, which is good. They're going like this, and I go here. They're gonna go here. I'm screwed, aren't I? Takes? Nah, still not. This is crazy. Here? I think? I don't know. Yeah, of course. Here. Can I defend? It's not really, right? I mean, oh my goodness. Check. Random bullshit go, am I right? At least maybe I managed to give him the heart attack of, did I find some trick? And that was probably best move. I mean, it was just hopeless anyways. Yeah, there comes that. Oh, I'm pinned. Of course we're pinned. Why not? Because why not? Easily, bro. It's GG's. There's no playing this. Yeah, that's too bad, bro. I hate to end on a loss, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna win this. What do you mean 0 blunders or misses, bro? Disagree. Hard disagree, but okay. Yeah. Damn. Would have loved to end on a win. So now we played 5 games and we went 3 for 2. Our elo went up like 8 points, I think. We started from 2010. Or wait. Or did we play 6 games? I feel like I had 2018 already. I don't know. Nevertheless, we played some okay chess at times. At times, not so much. Hanging the bishop was pretty bad in the one game, but... oh well, it is what it is. Yes. Nevertheless, let's just, hold on. Let's do this. Yeah, like so. And maybe like this. はい。まあ、てなわけで、I guess we'll do the outro in English since the stream was also all in English. Thanks for watching, if anyone was there, or if you find my archive, thanks for watching as well. My first chess stream, I had a great lot of fun playing chess today on stream as well. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit recently. As I was saying in the beginning, so background for chess, I did play like 2-3 years back, or 4. I did play like quite a bit. Fairly consistently, and I did have a elo of 13. I think 1340 is as high as I've been, and I'm looking to get back out there again. I'm playing well, just playing 10-minute rapid games for now. I do think I was playing like 15 plus 30 earlier when I was playing, which also that gives you even more amount of time, which is good. But I think 10-minute rapid should be fine as well. We'll see. I'm not really playing Blitz or Bullet right now. It doesn't seem to be very good for my development, I don't think. But puzzles are something I could be looking to do. So yeah, to see more tactics. I think we saw some fun ideas today. Some of them proved to not be that good after all, but we had some fun ideas and we had a great time. We played some good games. And yeah, I'll be streaming chess again. I think this week. I'm supposed to do it on Thursday. I'll probably actually we're gonna have a little morning practice again. It should be fun. Otherwise, you can check my stream schedule on either X or Twitter or here on YouTube. And yeah, we'll be back. Tomorrow we play Sekiro at 10 a.m. Finnish time. And it should be fun. So, see you out there. Okay? 一応まあ日本語も言うんですけど、そう、今日の配信は主に英語だったんですけど、全然、もし見る方いたら、日本語も全然混ぜますのでね、このチェスでもね。チェスは一応まあ、海外の方が人気ありそうなので、英語でやってるんですけど、全然、日本語にね、全然変えるんで、ぜひぜひ教えてくださいね。明日は赤色やるんで、明日はまあ、日本語メインかなと思うんですよ。そう。なので、よろしくお願いいたします。Yeah, and that'll be that. I'll be back again. Maybe we get some good clips out of today's chess, and yeah, see you next time. Chess is on Thursday. Other stuff tomorrow. So, see you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. じゃあな。